A long time ago, I did a video about how to discipline your child without spanking or yelling. I have received a lot of good feedback from that video, even though it's an old video. 3 days ago, I received a comment from Mercy, and believe it or not, I had just got done creating a series of videos about the topic, maybe like an hour or before I read her message. I'm going to share her comment with you, and then after that, I'm going to give her some advice about positive parenting. If you are a parent and you have a young child and you're having issues with getting your child to listen to you, make sure you stick around and watch this video, because I'm going to share some very important tips with you that's going to help your child behavior, and also it's going to help you to be able to deal with your child in a positive way, and also to help you to feel more confident as a parent. This is what the email said. How do I undo the damage? I have a 3-year-old girl, and I feel I've damaged her due to parenting her how I was parented. I've raised my voice at her. I smacked her a couple of times during her tantrums. She has picked up screaming at me when I ask her to do something because she has seen me raise my voice at my partner when we argue. I lost my anger towards her, and it takes me a while to calm down. Even when I do and I ask her to come to me, she says no and refuses to apologize as well. Whereas with her dad, she is the totally opposite. I feel like I've damaged her already. I parented her the way I had opted never to, and there's no going back. What should I do? First, I just want to say to you that I am so proud of you. I'm proud of you for acknowledging and also admitting that you need help parenting your child. I think it's very brave of you, and I'm so glad that you're being honest with yourself and you're not blaming anyone else. It takes courage to reach out to someone else and to ask them for help when you know that you are wrong. And I also want to say that I'm just glad that you reached out to me. And the reason why is because it let me know that I need to create more content about parenting. The first thing that I want to tell you that you need to do, and that is to forgive yourself. We all make mistakes. And one thing I am glad about in your situation is that your daughter is only 3 years old. So being that she's very young, this actually haven't damaged her yet, as long as you change your behavior towards her. If you change your behavior towards her now, she won't even remember this stage of her life. In your comment, I noticed that you mentioned that how that she acts different with her dad. And I think that the reason why she probably acts different with her dad is because he treats her differently. It has to do with how the way that he interacts with her, how the way that he treats her. Apologize to your daughter. And you may think that it don't really matter, being that she's so young that she won't understand it, but kids are a lot smarter than what we think they are. So you do need to apologize to her, and you need to let her know that you're sorry for the way that you have been misbehaving around her. You need to let her know that you're wrong for hitting her, that you have been wrong for fussing at her, that that's not the way that you should act. And the reason why you need to explain that to her and acknowledge you're wrong to her, because that way she would know that mama was wrong and this is not the way that she should act. Parenting is very hard, and we are human. We do make mistakes. The only thing is that whenever you find yourself making a mistake, you do have to acknowledge it and you have to change your behavior. A lot of parents don't realize it, but that's the number one thing when it comes to raising a child that respects and listen to you, is that you have to change your behavior. Watch your behavior. You have to show her how to act. A child learns so much more from you by the way that you act, not by what you say. You had mentioned how that you have had arguments in front of your daughter with your partner, and I do want to mention that kids watch everything and they listen to everything. So by you just behaving like that with your partner, you are teaching your child to act like that. So if you want her to act better, you're gonna have to actually watch your behavior around her. Try not to argue with no one. Whether you're talking on the phone or you interacting with anyone in the public, you have to watch all of that, because that is how they learn how to act, is from us. You mentioned in your comment about how that whenever you get angry at your daughter, sometimes you lose your temper and you hit her. And I do want to say this, please don't spank her anymore. That's like you're teaching her so many different things when you spank her. It's like you're just lashing out on her. A lot of times we as parents, the reason why we rather just spank our child than teach our child is because it's easier just to hit them. I had to move to a different area in my house because we're having our lawn mowed today, and I didn't want the noise to distract you or myself. You mentioned how that your daughter has temper tantrums sometimes, and I do want to mention to you the best thing that you can do about that whenever she's having those temper tantrums, as long as she's not hurting herself, but just ignore her and don't pay her any attention. A lot of times kids are actually doing that because they want your attention, and not only that, they want to aggravate you. So the best thing that you can do about that is just ignore her. Walk out of the room. Whenever you feel yourself losing patience with her, don't hit her. Just walk away. Take a few minutes break and then come back to the area wherever she's at once she have calmed down. Talk to her and let her know that whenever she behaves like that, there will be consequences. Whatever the consequences is, make sure you stick to it. For example, take something away from her that she loves. Or you can just tell her something like, I was going to take you somewhere special today, but since you behave the way that you have, I'm not going to. And that way she will learn whenever you act like that, there will be consequences. So the main things that I want you to focus on and start working on is give your daughter respect. Treat your daughter the way that you want to be treated. A lot of parents don't realize how important that is, but it is. Whenever you have done something that's out of your character and you know you shouldn't have done it around her, apologize for it. Because if you start apologizing for things that you're wrong about, even though she's just a child, she will start giving you that same respect and apologizing to you when you deserve one. You're gonna have to change your behavior. Your child is acting like you. Change doesn't happen overnight, so don't be hard on yourself. The main thing is that you try to make little changes within yourself each day, and it does make a big difference in the long run. Forgive yourself and move forward. I hope it was something that I said in this video that helped you. If so, let me know. If you like my message and you want to support me, make sure you subscribe to my channel and also click on the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you want me to share more videos about parenting, make sure you let me know. And if you have a question that you need to ask me and it's personal, you can always email me at chatswithflo@gmail.com. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.